Here we will see the counter instruction operation of an SLC 500 PLC. This with the simulator we're going to see that how this counter instruction can be used to do the PLC ladder programming. So here the counter instruction that can be found under this timer or counter tab, where we have basically two types of counters. One is up counter and the other one is down counter. Those are the two instructions which are used in PLC counting application. Up counter will do the count, or it will increment the accumulated count, and if we use this down counter, and that will decrement the accumulated values of the counter. Now we will see one by one how these instructions are used to perform the operation. So first we'll go with the up counter. For that we require external pulsing device. So I'll be using this push button to give an logical continuity, that means an external pulses to the counter, whereas our timers will run by, but here these counters has to get an external pulses to run the instruction. So for that use this examine if close instruction, and then use the count up counter, which is CTU. So this will get a logical continuity by this instruction examine if open closed instruction. For that I'll use this address, and now once this push button is closed, so that this will get a logical continuity, means there will be a transition from false to true. In that case this counter will increment this accumulated value by 1. Again release the push button and then press it again, so that will give another one more transition, so that again accumulated value will be incremented by 1. So here this counter will be addressed with the C50. So this I'll use 10 counts, and then this is the accumulated values. Now we will see with the data table, so what are the different elements that we can see in this counter. So here in the counter C50 we have the CU, this is the enable bit of up counter, and this is CD, this is the enable bit of down counter, and this DN, this is the done bit of the counter, and this is OV, which is overflow. While using the up counter, this overflow bit will be set to 1 when the counter value reaches its maximum count value, which is 32,767. So after that this overflow bit will be set to 1, and then this is underflow bit UN. So this bit will be set to 1 when we are using the down counter. The accumulated value of the down counter reaches minus 32,767. In that case this underflow bit will be set to 1, and then this preset word is a word where we need to enter how many number of counts that we require. So there we will enter, and this accumulated value will be updated, or it will be incremented by 1 whenever there is a false to true transition for this instruction. So now we will download this program and we will see how this can be used. For that we'll use the one more instruction to show that the counter has been done. So here use the done bit of this counter to show the output. I'll use this output just to indicate that the counter has done its counting thing. So now we will download this program into the PLC and then keep the PLC in run mode. So now once we press this push button, in that case this instruction will get a logical continuity, and it will update this accumulated value by 1. We can also see that with the data table. So now I'll press this push button. You can see that, so this counter is updated by 1, accumulated value is updated by 1. So here, since the counter is an retentive type of instruction, and one more instruction that we need to use is a reset instruction to reset this accumulated counts of this counter to 0. For that we can use that reset instruction by an input, which is examine if close instruction, I'll use this push button to reset the counter, and we have reset instruction under here. This reset instruction is used and the counter address is addressed to this reset instruction. So now if you press this push button, this counter accumulated count will be reset. So again we will see that. So now this counter is accumulated by one count, and after that again give some more counts by pressing that push button, or not only push button, any switches that can be used here, but that has to give a transition, like pulses will be there. In that case this counter will do the counting operation. So if we just close the switch and only one count will be updated, again open the switch, this thing will be updated. Now close the switch, so this accumulated value become equal to the preset value. So now this done bit is set to 1, means the counter has finished its counting, means 10 counts have been done. So now this particular output is energized, so that indicating that the counter done bit is set to 1, so that we can say that 10 number of counts have been done. So same thing, so we will see that how this overflow bit will work. We will enter this accumulated value by 32,760, and then after we will see that after 32,767 what happens. Again we'll give some more counts. So now this overflow bit is set to 1, so it means the counter is gone beyond its maximum number of counts. So here we'll close this. The same thing we will see the down counting operation also, how the down counter will be used to do the counting. So in that case down counter will decrement the accumulated value by 1. Change this to down counter. Now use the same C50 and give 10 counts, and then accumulated value to 0. So now download this program into the PLC and then keep the PLC in run mode. So now we will see what happens when we give pulses to this counter and press this push button. So now you can see this accumulated value is -1 here. It is decrementing its value. You will give some more pulses here. So this will reset the instruction first, and then we will see that. So now we will press this push button to give pulses to this counter. You can see that the accumulated value is decrementing here. -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. So here the done bit of this counter will be set to 1 when this accumulated value becomes equal to this preset value. For that the one thing is, what we have to do is we need to enter the negative number in preset value, so that it will be easily obtained a count of lesser. So that case we'll see that how this can be done. Keep the PLC in program mode and then change this preset values to -10, and then reset this instruction by keeping this in run mode. Before that, download this program, keep the PLC in run mode and reset this. So now we can see that this counter has been finished its counting, so that this accumulated value, whatever this entered here, so that is 0. So we'll see what happens to this counter once we give this pulses. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, 7, 8, 9, -10. So now this done bit has changed its status to 0. So here whenever this accumulated value is greater than this preset value, in that case this done bit will be set to 1. So now it is 0. The done bit of this counter is set to 0. Same thing if you have a value which is less than this minus 32,767, that case this underflow bit will be set to 1. So usually this down counter will be used in conjunction with the up counter with the same addressing. Just like we have an example of parking space indicator where we'll be having an input switch and an output switch. Just like an input count and output count, the difference or the accumulated count in the counter instruction will give you the empty spaces in parking lot. So that we will see how the up counter and down counter will be used. Okay, we'll use one up counter and one down counter to do that program. So use this down counter and enter the preset value as 10. So that means the parking space is only 10 parking can be done in that particular space. And then use one more instruction, examine if open instruction, and then one more up counter instruction to here, and then use the counting from this one. So this input will give the count to this up counter, so that whatever the parking space input is taken, so that will be counted here, and the outgoing vehicles in the parking space will be counted here, so that the counter will be addressed same C50, and then preset value will be 10 as it is. Now done bit can be used to show that the parking is full. So in that case what we have to do is, okay, we'll download this program to the PLC and then keep the PLC in run mode. So here as the vehicle enters into the parking, so this button will be pressed one by one, so indicating that the vehicles are parking at the parking spaces. So that we have two counter, one up counter and down counter, which are addressed same address C50 and C50. You can see that both the accumulated values are updating. So here after 10 parkings, so this will be set to 1, so that the parking full indication can be given here. So again any vehicle leaves the parking space, so this button will be pressed, so that the value will be decremented by 1, so that the parking full indication is turned off. So again then after that we can reset it and then start with the beginning. Any vehicle enters, that will be counted in the up counter, and any vehicle leaves the parking space, that will be counted in this down counter, so that the this current accumulated value will give the occupied space in that parking area.